Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a smoky eye tutorial for this video. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and enjoy. Alright, you know the drill. Grab your comb, brush out those brows from your heavy sleep the night before, and let's get started on this. My brows were really wonky the other morning, and it was just completely ridiculous. I did get my Anastasia Beverly Hills Polmade for my brows, and I was super excited about it. I didn't even think to show you guys what I was using, but here we go. If you fell victim to the 2019 cut your own bangs crisis, grab a headband and get those things out of your face. Mine are growing back and they are obnoxiously annoying. 10 out of 10 would not recommend cutting your own bangs. So I'm going to go in with my Revolution concealer. I just got this from Ulta and I'm going to test it out. So far so good. I really like the coverage of it and it goes on really smooth. So you're just going to put this onto your eyelids and you're going to shape out them brows because of course they never turn out as twin sisters. Use your beauty blender to blend that out as much as you possibly can, and then we are going to go in with a skin tone shade to set that concealer so it doesn't move during your eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with this light tan orange shade, and I'm going to put that right above my crease as the transition color for this look. So once you're done blending the transition color out, go in with this dark red shade. I'm going to put this right below that transition color with a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to follow that crease. So going in with this gray shade, I'm going to place it along in my crease as well and blend it into the red. This will just make it easier to blend that black out. Just keep blending. Now for the fun part, you're gonna get your black eyeshadow, you're gonna load it onto that brush, and you're gonna put it all over your lid. I start in the outer corner, and then I kind of dab it on there just to get the pigment, and then I'm going to pack it all onto my lid and blend it out. So you're going to want to grab a flat brush, pack that black onto it, and pack it back onto your lid. You're going to go right up to the crease, and then once that is on, you're going to grab a pencil brush and blend it into the gray shade that we put on. And then grab another blending brush and blend that black out into the rest. So I went back in with a little bit more of that reddish tone to give it a little bit more color and to help blend it out a little bit more. Also, to get in the mood, I put on some punk alternative music. I was feeling like I was back in high school and just needed some headbangers. Now we are going to go back in and blend this baby out and make sure we don't have any harsh edges and that these colors are really blended together. You really want everything to be really smooth with smoky eyes just so it doesn't look blocky. And then you're going to go in with a light, close to white color, and you're just going to highlight that brow bone. You can go in with a shimmer if you wanted to give it a little bit more of a shiny look. I like the matte finish with smoky eyes. I just feel like it sits better. So I did my other eye off camera, and we are going to go back in and blend everything out, make sure these are matching, and make sure we don't have any harsh lines or splotches. Now that those are all blended out, feel free to join in on a vibe dance because we are done with the eyes. I'm just going to clean up the edges a little bit with a baby wipe and get started on my mascara and lashes. So for the mascara, we are using the same Rimmel Volume Luxe mascara, and you're just gonna coat those babies. So I noticed one eye was a little darker than the other, and there was a little bit splotchiness, so I just added more black onto the other lid and blended it out a little bit more till they got matching, and then I am putting more mascara on. I am going to use Kiss lashes. I will put what type I am using. I actually really like these. You can get them anywhere: Walmart, Walgreens, Ulta, Target. They work really well for me, and they come in a multi-pack and they're cheap. So the package was giving me a little bit of trouble. I was really struggling to get them open, but I finally got it. So let's get into the falsies. I use Duo Lash Glue, the white one, and it dries clear. I would not recommend the black unless you can get it precisely on your lash line. And then we do a little dance, waiting for the glue to dry, and here we go. So once that glue is tacky, I'm going to stick the lash right on my lash line, and then I'm going to take my tweezers and fix the inner and outer corners just to make sure it is where I need it to be. Now I'm taking that poreless primer, I'm going to rub it all over my face to get a nice base for my foundation, just so it goes on evenly. And make sure it's rubbed all in. Look at that duck face though. So I finally got the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I absolutely love it. I just put 1 or 2 pumps onto my beauty blender, and it really covers my whole face. So I just dab it on, and then I'll go in and blend it out. Now I'm using the Revolution concealer, and I'm going to go in under my eyes, onto my nose, my cupid's bow, forehead, and my chin, anywhere that there's supposed to be a natural light. I don't know why, but every time I finish my concealer, I like making a funny face, but you're going to blend that out with a beauty blender.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said,
now I'm using the Wet n Wild contour stick, and I am going to line my cheekbones and my forehead. I don't ever contour my nose because I do like the shape of it, and you guys should love the shape of your nose too. No need to hide it. And then you're going to blend this out with a beauty blender. So now I'm going to set my foundation and bake. For baking, I'm using the Revolution powder, and then for setting powder, I'm going to use the Covergirl translucent light powder. So I am using the same brush that I used for my setting powder for the baking powder. I lost my other brush. I have no idea where it is. So here we go. I'm just going to bake under my eyes and below my cheekbones. While that's baking, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. contour powder and darken out my contour just a little bit and blend that baby out. Now it's blush time. I'm using the same one as I did in my last tutorial, the Milani Coral Cove. This is my favorite shade, as you can probably tell, and I'm just going to stipple this in all over my cheeks and swipe it into my nose just the same. And then you're going to want to spritz that setting spray, whatever you use. I use the Milani Matte Finish Setting Spray. It lasts up to 12 hours, and this foundation actually lasts up to 24 hours. And now I am going to do a shadow on my lower lash line. I'm going to use that black eyeshadow and just do the outer corner of the lower lash line and kind of drag it into the middle and then kind of go up into that wing. I am then going to smoke it out with that darker red shade, and I am going to bring that all the way into my inner corner and the outer corner and just really smoke out that bottom lash line. And then with that flat brush I used earlier with the black on my lid, I am going to smoke out the corner just a little bit more. Here's a closer look. I really like how it is coming together. It's really smoking out very nicely. I am just trying to blend out that wing a little bit more just so it doesn't look too blocky. And now with the same mascara we used earlier, I'm going to coat my bottom lashes. I like making them look like spider legs when I do a smoky eye look, just because it accentuates that lower lash line a little bit more. For the highlight on my inner corner, I'm using pure white, and I'm just going to dab that on there. And then for my highlight, I'm using the gold from the Milani Unicorn palette, and I'm putting that on my cheekbones, my nose, and Cupid's bow. So my neighbor said that I needed more blush, so I just packed on a little bit more, and it actually looked a lot better. So I'm moving on to the lips. I cut out what brand this lipstick is. I'm gonna link it down in the description because at the end of the day, I just really did not like how this lipstick lasted. But it is a dark burgundy shade. I just thought it would be a nice little addition to the dark eye makeup. I did put a lighter pink in the middle of it just to give it a little bit of a glow. So with the lighter pink shade, I do dab it onto my lip to blend it in a little bit more. I wanted it a little lighter, but there's that. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I actually really like it. I do feel like I'm back in high school because I used to do lip makeup all the time. You can do whatever color lip you want with this. I was gonna use black, but I decided against it because I would have looked major goth, which I absolutely love, but I do want to wear the makeup all day. So, if you guys have any requests on what type of makeup you want to see on the channel, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. I'll go ahead and link it to this video. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.